It is. Alright, write this out at the top of your notes. Let's see if you can remember how to do this. 6 divided by 1,325. Okay? Do y'all remember how to do long division?
Yeah.
Okay, then you see how many 6 goes into what? How many times? You look at 13. Good. You would look at 1 first, but why can't we see how many times it goes into 1? Yeah, because 6 is bigger than 1. So then we look at 13. How many times can 6 go into 13?
2.
And then you would do what? Good. So like 6 times 2 is positive 12, but y'all said subtract because we got to change the sign, right? When we bring it under, that would give me what? And then I would bring down the 25, just the 2. And then we would see how many times 6 can go into what? Which is, and then we would multiply 6 by just 2, right? And that makes what? But we would subtract it. So we bring down the, and that's our, yes. So in elementary school you'd put like R5. Y'all remember that? No? Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing with polynomials. Kind of the same deal. So I'm going to leave that up there. Now, number 1, we don't have to use long division. And here's why. Notice that all of the terms, this one, this one, this one, and this one, do they all have stuff in common?
Yeah.
Yes, so we can just simplify here. We don't have to use long division. Okay? So start with the coefficients. What's 6 divided by 3?
2.
6 divided by 12. What am I doing? 12 divided by 3. And negative 18 divided by 3. Done with the coefficients. Next I would look at my x's. So what's x to the 4th divided by x?
X to the 1st.
Good. Because we subtract the exponents. What's this one going to be? X squared. What's this one going to be? Just x. Good. Now let's look at our y's. This will be y to the what? Good. And is this a positive 4? Okay. Y to the what right here? Good. And then minus 6x. Don't we have a y right here? So where does that go? Very good. So basically just simplifying. And that's if they all have something in common, a GCF. Okay. This next one, is this multiplication or division? You sure? It looks like it. What's wrong with this problem? Yes, has a negative x on it. How do we make it positive? What now? Put it up, what on bottom? Very good. So it looks like multiplication. It's really what? Division. Alright, I want you to do the same thing we just did for number 1 with this problem on your own. Alright, let's start going down the road. Just tell me one term. So Caleb, tell me the first thing you wrote. 4. Good. Alright, Evan, next one. 6.
Are we going back?
Yeah, in order.
C squared.
Good. Amy, next one. Good. Sierra, next one. Good. Alex, next one. Good. Because the c squared and the d squared cancel out to what? Just 1. Any questions about that? Good. So we only do that when there's things in common. If you look at this next one, these don't have something all in common, correct? Besides maybe like 1. So this is where we use long division. Alright, what would go on the outside? Just like this 6 here, what would go on the outside here? X minus 5. Inside? Alright. Now just a reminder what we did with long division. We looked at 6 and this first term, right? 1. We couldn't do that, so we moved to 6 and 13, right? But it's always the first terms. Same thing here. What's the first term in this binomial? What's the first term here? So what is x squared divided by x? Good. Everybody know why? Because you subtract the exponents? Alright, this x we have to multiply by this, right? We also have to multiply it by the negative 5. So multiply by both of them. So x times x. Negative 5 times x. Alright, and now with long division, let me go back up to the top for just a second. We did what with this 12 once we brought it under? Subtracted or changed the sign, right? So we have to change the sign of both of these. So this will be what right here? Negative and positive. You just change the signs when you bring them under, just like we did with the 12 up top. Do y'all need to see that again? So we multiplied 2 times 6, got positive 12. We changed it to negative. Same thing here. Alright, so these would do what? These. And we have to bring down the... Good. And now you just start the process over. Okay? So the first term here doesn't change, but what's the first term here now? 8x. So what do you have to multiply x by to get 8x? Positive 8 or negative 8? Good. And now we have to take this 8 and multiply it by both terms. So what's 8 times x? And 8 times negative 5. What do we do next? Change both signs. So what do we get? So do we have a remainder? Nope. So this is our answer. And do y'all know how to check this? Opposite of division is? So you would multiply these two, fold it out, and it would give you this term right here. That's how you check it. Do I need to fold it out? Are y'all good with that? Okay. Any questions on that one? Let's try one more together. Alright, for this one, what do we put on the outside? 2x plus 1. This on the inside. What are the only two terms we're looking at right now? Come on. 8x to the 4th and 2x. Alright, so now we're going to divide right here. So what's 8 divided by 2? What's x to the 4th divided by x? Good, x cubed or x to the 3rd. And you know how we know if this is right? If you multiply this by the first term and it doesn't give you this, you've done it incorrectly. So what is 4x cubed times 2x? 8x to the 4th. Good, because you got to add those exponents. We also have to multiply this by the 1. So what's 4x cubed times 1? Good. We also have to do what now? Change both signs. Alright, what happens to these terms? What would this give us? Anybody know?
8x to the negative first, but you can put it on the bottom.
Can we subtract these?
No.
Tell me why.
Because they aren't the same.
They aren't the same exponent power. So they're not like terms, right? So can we combine them? No. So what we'll do is we just write it like we see it. But which one has to come first? Yes, the one with the highest exponent. So negative 4x cubed minus 4x squared. Again, we couldn't combine these because they have different exponents. So you just bring it down just like you see it. And now start the process over. How many times can 2x go into negative 4x cubed. Yeah, negative 2, positive 2. Negative 4 divided by 2. That's all it is.
2. Negative, positive 2.
So negative 4 divided by 2 is positive 2? It's what?
It's negative.
Negative 2. Alright, x cubed divided by x. X squared. Good. So now you just take this term, negative 2x squared, multiply it by both. So what's negative 2x squared times 2x?
4x to the third.
Just 4x to the third?
Negative 4x to the third.
Good. What's negative 2x squared times 1? Good. And now we have to do what? Change both signs. So these cancel, but these give me what?
2x squared.
Good. We need to bring down the what now? Good. Plus x. We'll zoom out a little bit. Now start the process over. So we got 2x. This time our first term is negative 2x squared, so we need to multiply this by what to get here?
1.
Just 1? Good. So tell me what both of these terms are multiplied by negative 1. So have we done that correctly?
No.
We need a negative 1 what? Thank you. So now it's negative 2x. Good. What's negative x times 1?
Negative x.
We need to do what?
Change this.
Good. So we'll have 2x. Good. We need to bring down the what?
4.
Alright, look at the first two terms. What do we need to multiply 2x by to get 2x?
1.
Good. That's a plus 1 up there. What's 1 times 2x?
2x.
And 1 times 1?
1.
We need to do what? What's our remainder?
3.
Alright, so instead of elementary school when you would write R3, beside it, we write our remainders like this for polynomials. So it's a positive or negative 3. So we put plus 3 over, and then the denominator will be what we divided by, which was what? 2x plus 1. That's it. Questions? Do y'all feel like we need to do one more long division problem together, or y'all good on your own? Just one more together? Okay. Pick 6 or 7.
6.
6, okay. Questions about this one before we move on? Alright, let's start with 6 then. And then you'll do 5 and 7 on your own. Alright, 3a minus 2 is what we put on the outside. Alright, we did y'all's row, so I'll start with Connor. Okay. Connor, what do I need to do first?
See how many times 3 fits into 18.
Which is how many times?
6.
Good. Alright, now, Bryant, what do I need to do from here?
You subtract from 18a.
What do I subtract from it?
3a times 6a.
Yeah, so what's 6a times 3a?
18a squared.
And we also have to multiply the 6a by what?
Negative.
And that's going to make what? Good. Simon, what do we do from here?
Good question. Minus the change the sign
Very good.
and make it. Is that 6?
Yes. Good. And then Madison, from here I do what? Good. Now what?
How many times 18 or 3 days is 18?
Which is?
6.
Very good. All right, Catherine, what do I do from here?
You multiply 6 times 3 and then -2.
Good. That's going to give me
And -12.
perfect. All right, Julia, what do I do from here?
Change the sign.
Good. And I'm going to get what?
36.
Hold on one second. When we changed this sign, it did what? What's 18 minus 18? Yes, but this would give us what? And that's our what? So how do we write it?
21 over 3 minus 2.
Perfect. All right, y'all feel good about this? We're about to find out. All right, just so you know, on number 7, you are going to have a point where you get to this where you can't combine the like terms. Just remember from this problem, we just bring it down. That's all you do, okay? This one will have a remainder. I want you to try 5 and 7 on your own. And when I say on your own, I'm not going to help you with these, okay? So don't raise your hand. We're going to go over them, but I want you to try it on your own. You can talk to people around you, though, to get help. But I'm not going to help you. y'all about 1 to 2 minutes, and then what I want you to do is I want you to compare your answers with people around you. Toby and Sawyer, y'all are going to do number 5 after y'all compare it when y'all get done. And then Nicole and Darius, y'all are going to put number 7 on the board just to answer after y'all discuss it and decide what's right, okay? So after you're done, go ahead and compare your work with each other. Whenever y'all are ready, y'all can go put the answer on the board.
That's not correct. Exactly what I should say. Yeah, that's what
Alright, while they're still working on number 7, let's look at number 5. What do y'all think?
It should, but I changed the 7 key to be in the middle.
Alright, y'all listen. What did you say?
I changed the 7 key to be in the middle.
So you changed it to 3NP plus 7P minus 6?
Yeah.
This is correct. This is in the right order. So you have the right answer, just in the wrong order. Very good. And if I need to go over this, I will in just a minute. I'm going to let them write number 7 first. With long division, it's hard to get the whole thing wrong. Like some of these you might not have the same as her, but the first one, like everybody should have 4a cubed. Did everybody have the first one as 4a cubed? Okay, so you would get half credit for having half of these, is what I'm trying to tell you. Alright, so she said the answer is 4a cubed minus 8a squared plus 18a minus 40 plus 92 over a plus 2. Raise your hand if you got all of that. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We got 4a cubed, negative 8a squared.
I got positive 8.
Okay, we'll address that. 18a, 40, negative 40, and then 92. This one's correct. Let's go over it. Alright. I'm going to call on people for each step, kind of like I did last time. First of all, Sawyer, tell me how to set this up. So, like, what goes on the outside? Inside? Toby, what are the 2 terms I'm just focused on right now? Do I need to go over how we got that part? I think everybody got that one. Caleb, when I multiply this, I'll get what?
4a cubed.
Good. And? No, you're right. Did everybody get that part? And then we have to do what? So they should both be negative. And remember, I told you to get to this point where are these like terms? So tell me how to write this. And then, alright, Rihanna, right now I'm just looking at what 2 terms?
A and negative 8.
Yes. What is negative 8a cubed divided by a?
Negative 8.
Good. Any questions about that term? It has to be negative because this negative times a positive makes a negative, which is what we need. Okay, so Alex, what is negative 8a squared times both of these terms? And then we have to do what? Good. Alright, so Sierra, when I add these 2 terms, I'll have what? Good. And then, Darius, what do I do after this? Good. Now, Nicole, what terms am I focused on?
A and 18.
What do I have to multiply a by to get 18a squared? Positive 18a. Good. Connor, what's 18a times both of these terms?
18a squared.
And
36.
good. I have to do what? That leaves what right here? Good. William, from here I do what? And then what two terms am I focused on? Anybody?
Negative 48.
So I have to multiply this by what to get negative 40? Good. So I'll have 40a, negative 40a, excuse me. And what's negative 40 times 2? I have to do what? So my remainder is 92. Good. So plus 92 over a plus 2. I'll leave that up there for a minute so y'all can copy it down. If you made a mistake, do you see where you made it at? Yes? Was it mostly changing the signs down here? That's the hardest part. People just forget that. To just change the signs. That's all. So like if you got, say if you got to 18a, you would get half credit on this if you just had these first three terms. Okay? Any question on that? Alright, do I need to go over number 5 or are we all okay with that one? Good? Okay. Flip it over. We're still dividing, but this is synthetic division. It's not long division. It's so different. You'll get the same answer doing either way. So like after we go over this today, we might not finish the notes, but tomorrow we'll finish it if we don't finish today. And then tomorrow you'll spend all day practicing these two methods, okay? Obviously long division is the hardest. This one's a lot easier. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do for synthetic is take this, your dividing term, and set it equal to 0. It's a lot different than long division. And then solve for x. When we solve for x, we'll get what? Yep. Alright, now you're going to draw this crazy contraption. You're going to put a 4 on the outside. We got that from here. And then draw a straight vertical line down. Horizontal line about halfway through. And then a box right here. It looks crazy, but it's so easy once you get the hang of it. This is your remainder box. That's where the remainder is going to go when you get done. Okay? And you can put remainder under it if you want to, just to remind you. And then up here we're going to have a list of numbers. And the numbers we're going to get is from these coefficients. Coefficients are the number in front, right? The only thing we have to check is if the exponents skip. So if this went from just x cubed to just x without this, we have to take that into consideration. You'll see what I'm talking about. Does it skip order right here? No, it goes from 3 to 2 to 1 to 0. Everybody see that? It doesn't skip a number. So we don't have to worry about that right now. Tell me the coefficients in order.
13, 26.
And, yep. So everybody understand where we got that from, just the coefficients. Alright, everything above this line, you're going to add. Put add right here. Everything above this line, you're going to add. Everything below it, you're going to multiply. First step in synthetic, always bring this number down below the line. 2. Now you are going to multiply this 2 times whatever's on the outside. So 4 times 2, put the 8 right here. Add these together. What's negative 13 plus 8? Negative 5. Now multiply. What's 4 times negative 5? Now add. What's 26 minus 20? What's 4 times 6? 24. What's our remainder? So I'm going to go over the pattern with you one more time because I know when you write you're not really comprehending. You always start by bringing the 2 down, multiply 4 times 2 to get 8. add to get negative 5, 4 times negative 5 to get negative 20, add, 4 times 6, 24, add. Now to write our answer, all you do is use these numbers. These are your new coefficients. So you'll write 2x, and where do you get the power from? You just take one less than this one. So 2x what? Squared. One less than that. And then now just go in order. It'd be negative 5x plus 6. That's our answer. How could you check this? Multiply these two, and it'll give you this. Now you can do long division the same way and you'll get the same answer. Okay? Let's try another one. Alright, we're going to take this, set it equal to 0, which you don't have to if you see what it's going to be. If we set this equal to 0 and solve for g, it'll be what? 2. That's what goes on the outside. Alright, look at the exponents. Does it skip?
Yes.
Yes, it goes from 4 to 2, so it skipped what number? Put a 3 right here. And then it goes from 2 to 0, so we also skipped the what? Everybody see that? It goes from 4, we don't have an exponent of 3, 2, we don't have an exponent of 1, and then we have 0 right here. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coefficients up here. The first one's going to be what's in front, which is what? There's no g's to the third term, so what do you think we put? Yes. What's this next one going to be? Negative 3. Then this next one? 0. Then this next one? Yep. Your remainder box always goes under that last number. Everybody good so far? Bring down the what first? Now what? Yes, 2 times 1 is what? Good. Then I do what with these? So 0 plus 2. Then I do what? Good. 2 times 2. Good. What's 4 plus negative 3? 1. What's 2 times 1? What goes here? What goes here? What goes here? Good. So this time we do have a remainder. Questions about this part? Let's write our answer, okay? This will be 1g to the what? Third, good, one less here. Plus what? 2g squared. You just go in order. You don't skip on these. Plus what? G plus just 2. Now for the remainder, we write it the same way we did long division. So it's negative 14 over what? G minus 2. Very good. Yep. Sorry. That's it. Do y'all like this better than long division?
Yeah.
Most people do. Alright, I want you to try number 4 on your own. Number 4. Don't try number 3, it's different. Try number 4. Don't forget, if you skip exponents, to write a 0 in its place. Anybody want to try the answer? Why? You don't think it's right? Anybody want to try it? You want to try it? Okay, go ahead.
6b cubed
Okay.
plus 14, plus 4b squared
Okay.
plus 8b plus 28 plus 42 and 8.
What do y'all think? Anybody else get this? Good, it's right. Okay, if you didn't get it right, here's probably the reason why. Tell me what goes on the outside, everybody. Tell me my coefficients. Good. Did everybody put a 0 right here? Because the b squared's not there up here. And then 12 and negative 14. Did anybody get it wrong but had the coefficients up here right? You did? Okay, tell me what you had here.
I had multiplied right after the first part and then after the 12.
Gotcha. So 6 right here, and you put 12 right here?
No, I put 12 in.
That's why. Gotcha. Always bring that first number down. Anybody else need to see the whole thing? Everybody's good? Alright, we'll start here tomorrow.